Hi, it's Gab Dad with yet another review, and today we're reviewing The Lincoln Lawyer.
The Lincoln Lawyer, starring Matthew McConaughey, is a obviously legal thriller.
It's about the lawyer who represented Abraham Lincoln, right?
Good. I don't even know who that is. I'm too young for that. It's sort of a Grisham-ish kind of story. There's a fairly basic legal case around which it evolves. The main character is sort of the main point. It's the Lincoln Lawyer drives around in a Lincoln, basically works out of his car. He's slick, but he's a bit of a hustler.
Not a bit of a hustler, really. He's a big hustler.
He's a criminal defense attorney, Matthew McConaughey, who sort of skates a fine line between sort of the morality of pleading deals, shady clients.
You could almost say that he's a lawyer gone bad, which gives me an opportunity to plug my book, Lawyers Gone Bad. It's available in paperback or ebook.
See, we're not just film experts this time. We also have a legal expert here. Dad's a retired lawyer. You weren't a criminal lawyer.
No, I wasn't.
But
well, not in the strict sense of the phrase.
I think criminal law, everybody sort of feels they get it. You know, Law and Order, lots of films. It's the sexy kind of law. So you feel like you've seen this kind of case and this kind of character, but it's done well. Was it done well?
Yes, I was entertained by this film. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. I thought in retrospect perhaps the story's a little weak, the plot's a little weak, but it's stylishly done. It's nicely directed. Matthew McConaughey has nailed his part. You know, the kind of slick, aggressive,
hair,
nicely dressed, eye for the main chance kind of lawyer. But as you will discover if you see this film, and this is not a spoiler, I don't think. Deep down, his heart is in the right place.
Yeah, I mean, it's a prime Matthew McConaughey role, and I don't think it's a stretch for him, although he's mostly known for his romantic comedies. He's very Matthew McConaughey in it, and also the role itself is a caricature. We've seen this sort of slick, white-toothed lawyer before. Yeah. And the way he sort of, pops the antacids, and he's a hard drinker and all that. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing groundbreaking here.
No, that's for sure.
But
I think you said afterwards, it could almost be like the pilot for a TV series or something.
It could be a series, or I could see it as a series of films. I mean, because my but is that this character is really an entertaining character. It's done really well, and so I would see this lawyer, this guy, do other cases. It's based on a book, and I'm not sure if it was a book series or just one.
I don't know.
But
the plot is weak, right?
Yeah,
it's really a character study almost, and an amusing character study.
It's sort of a murder trial. I don't want to give any spoilers. And there's really nothing, not that I figured it out necessarily, but it wasn't that it was very complex or intriguing either.
And you knew early on actually what had happened. Not by guessing, because they told you.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't really about that. It was. I have to say, I think there's quite a lot of courtroom scenes, as you would expect. And they're good. I mean, they're good. They're well done. They're, Because
again, we've seen a lot of courtroom scenes on TV. Oh, God, yeah.
But these are good. These are good ones. And
nothing special, but good. I mean, that's what I would say about the whole film. I mean, I can't say that there's anything special about it, and yet it was still really entertaining.
Yeah, we walked out of the film thinking, 2 hours or whatever it was, well and enjoyably spent.
Yeah.
Particularly since we had free tickets.
Well, that always helps. Hopefully you like our reviews because they're free.
Which brings me up to my book, which is not free, but it goes to a good cause. Me.
Yeah, I have to say that I was engaged, especially in the beginning when they established his character. It was a very sort of hip, fast-paced kind of setup that I liked. And then when I got into the actual trial, the energy came down a bit.
What about the rest of the cast?
It has a pretty good cast, actually. Ryan Felipe plays a sort of playboy. He's the guy who's on trial, sort of shady, young, rich playboy type.
Does it well, too.
Well cast.
Oh,
here was a weakness. Marisa Tomei.
Yeah, Marisa Tomei was weak, yeah. It may not have been her fault, maybe the part. I mean, there was no obvious purpose to it.
She's his ex-wife. She's a DA, assistant DA.
Yeah.
And that relationship didn't work for me. I don't think it was necessary.
They could have junked that whole thing and you wouldn't have missed it.
But William H. Macy.
William H. Macy's, as always, terrific.
Yeah, there's some good character bits here. Even the guy who was his chauffeur.
Yeah. And that guy who is the jailhouse snitch was good too. I don't know who
the jailhouse snitch. Definitely a good supporting cast. I mean, they had some good cast here. I'm not sure who the director was. I don't think.
Well directed.
Yeah, well, I mean,
fast paced.
It's
you
got
know,
it's got a good package to it. I
Yeah.
think whoever put this together did a nice job,
Okay.
and I can recommend it. Maybe more of a rental. I mean, in terms of having to see it in the theater.
good date night movie.
Um,
What do I know from date night? But nonetheless, I'm
Seriously.
guessing that if you had a date, it would be a good.
But you know about lawyers and law, so from that perspective, anything to add?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think for a lawyer like myself, it's, it doesn't tell us anything we didn't already know.
You relate
right?
to Matthew McConaughey?
Lawyers Gone Bad, published by Penguin, available from Amazon.
You related to the character? And
He's
there's one
not as
shot
good
where
looking
he
as I
has just a tank top on, but I don't think there's no shirtless, no McConaughey.
I don't think so.
No Matthew McConaughey. Just so you know.
So how many Gabs?
I think I'd give it 3.5 Gabs.
Yeah, I'd give it 3.5 Dabs
solid-
too.
solid
Solid 3.5.
Lincoln Lawyer.
Lincoln Lawyer. There you go.